I'm Black Rose. That's who my name was on Bigo. I was a new host, of course, and I bumped into Devine. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I heard something in the background. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, so I got on Bigo. At first, I didn't know that you could make money on Bigo. And, you know, Devon kind of like snatched me up. And under what I understood, she was supposed to be on there, like, under, like, the spiritual aspect of the app.
Okay.
So that's how I ended up hanging around her. But we never got to anything spiritual. Like, the first day that I came on her panel, it was some drama. It was craziness, her attacking people, her saying crazy stuff. I want to kind of, like, take it into where she kind of, like, started attacking me. It was another young lady that she was in the middle of doing this, like, whole hate train thing. Like, she was releasing her nudes. She was saying
she was releasing her nudes?
Yeah, well, they were fake nudes. We now know that it wasn't really the young lady's nudes.
So it
wasn't really her.
She just Googled some nude pictures of someone and said it was her.
Yeah, it was another young lady that you know, it favored her.
Okay. That's weird.
So being that it favored her, she put it out there like, you know, oh, these nudes, this is this girl, and look, she got her baby recording it or whatever the case is. And I just, like, really wasn't with it, you know what I'm saying? So I tried to, like, take it in a different route, you know what I'm saying? We were doing fun things on there. It was positive for a little while. But I guess she actually told me that I was being too nice. And that I needed to turn up on the app. Like, and I'm like, well, I'm not going into the area you going into. And then me and another young lady became friends on the app and started chilling or whatever cases.
What does that even mean? Like, what does she mean by that?
Basically, if you sit around her, you got to be the same type of evil as her. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. But seriously, everybody that's sitting around her is on demon time like her. They have nothing else to do with their time. They don't care about their own life, their own kids. So they sit up there for hours every day, day in, day out, talking about people's kids, doxing them. The worst thing is the kids. The kids. She did this to me. She posted, she had a picture of my son on her profile.
Oh, man.
For weeks. And I tried to, I reported her to Bigo, everything. And she's still up there doing this stuff to other people. She told people that that I had sex with my dogs.
What?
Yeah. She told people that I was having sex with my dogs. She was telling people that I got pregnant by an old white married man.
Thing to say, dude. Like, what is that?
She said so much crazy stuff about me. Like literally, she said crazy stuff about me. She tried to dox. What happened was she found a public address from where I used to live at 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And she was sending it around, telling people this is where I live, having people under the obsession that they're coming to my house. Like, people are talking about something, oh, we're going to pull up on her, this, that, and the third, and her fat ass ain't going to come outside. And that's her number one thing. She loves to tell people that they are on Section 8. She loves to call people fat. And she loves to attack people's kids. Well, we all know she's the one on Section 8, okay? She's the one who's got the number of evictions. She's the one who got the harassment charges. I've sat on lives watching, listening to her neglect her own kids on live. Like,
yeah.
Kids are begging her to eat, and she will not get off live. It was her daughter's birthday one time, and she couldn't stay off of live. She couldn't stay off Bigo to celebrate her daughter's birthday, bro. Wow. That was sad. That's sad. Something's wrong. She puts me, like, in the mind of, like, somebody who was, like, a geek in high school. They wasn't nothing in high school. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they get online and make this whole persona. Like, she likes to say, oh, you can't eat it with me. You can't. Do you see how big she is? She's eating everything for everyone. Are you kidding me? She's not missing a meal, but she's not feeding her kids. Like, that's for damn sure. Like, she's crazy. Like, yo, she tried to dox my phone number. I started getting mad, crazy messages on Facebook from different pages. Like, listen, I literally was a part of the whole Bigo investigation. She stalked me from 47 troll pages.
Wait a minute.
47.
I don't even have time to make 4.
She has time. She has time. But I believe that she's sitting there and depends all day because she wants to make sure she has time. Like, she does this. And I even call her in mad lies. Like, she used to use this app to copy and paste messages and make messages look like they came from certain people. Oh, yeah. Like, she down deep into some other shit. Like, she should be, like, working for the news like, she has time.
That's crazy.
Like, every day, her profile, well, I don't know now because I ain't on Bigo no more. I ain't been on there in months. I left that demonic thing alone. I feel like that whole app is negative. But anyway.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
And when I was on there, every day she had a new flyer of either somebody else's kid or somebody or slandering somebody on a poster. And Bigo allowed it every day. You go in her room, you probably go in her room right now. I guarantee you I put her on a stack of Bible. She there talking about somebody right now.
Of course she is. Of course.
Oh, God. Like, this is crazy. She was, like I said, more things she did to me. She told people to mess with my animals. She was telling people I didn't have custody of my kids. She was talking about my son and his teeth and, like, what else? My old phone number, she doxed that. You know what I'm saying? She's telling everybody I live in a rundown house. I got a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, sitting on 28 acres of land. I don't know where she got her information from.
Who knows? I'm a crackhead, so we're both confused.
That's ridiculous. I don't know where she's getting any of her information
I don't know either.
But she literally, her and her family members sit in the drawing that whatever that other app is, that Line app that she I wish I would have kept that app. I had so much dirt on her in there alone on that Line app. Oh my God. When I tell you she has time to do this is her career. This is what she does. The woman used to call me when I was dealing with her. She used to call me before Jesus woke up.
Whoa,
girl, it's a mess. Let me tell you.
That is
we gonna wake it up. Yo, I don't want God hitting me that early in the morning. What are you doing? And you telling me about somebody else's business. That's too early for me.
Dang.
Yeah, so that's when we started getting into our issues because I was too nice. I wasn't with the Bigo shit. I wasn't with it.
Yeah.
I was there to make my little money if I was going to make some money. But it's all about integrity and how you make your money. And right. I'm not going to let nobody turn me into that for a couple of beans. I'm good. Like, She slid me because this was her thing with me. Because it was a whole get down or lay down situation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I wasn't getting down. So I became a target. I wasn't getting down.
That's what everyone says. Everyone says they become a target and they've done nothing wrong. Nothing. She just comes after them.
I can guarantee you 99% of the people that have been attacked by her did nothing personally to her.
Right. Me included.
They somehow are doing. It's like this jealous thing. She got this jealous thing because most of her beefs start with a lot of the ladies that you've been interviewing and talking to. They bad. They beautiful. They intelligent women. They got businesses. They got stuff going on for themselves. She don't have nothing.
Oh my God, but a whole lot of time.
And the people over there, they like the people in carbonation. Because you know the truth. I cammed up. I don't bald headed. My hair goes down to my ass naturally.
Okay.
I've tamped up. People have seen me. People have seen me.
Right.
Nobody has seen anything but her forehead and her ceiling.
Not the forehead and the ceiling.
Her forehead, she got into an argument with somebody one time, and she was so-called showing us her house. All we were seeing was ceilings. She walking around showing ceilings, describing everything in each room. No, we want to see each room, man. You showing us ceilings.
Oh God, this makes me so much
And then she degrades herself. She degrades herself on there. She degrades the man that she's living with on there. I even have like receipts of that. Like receipts of her talking mess about her own man that lived with her.
What?
Like, yeah, he a crackhead and everything. She done called the cops on him. So, yeah, I got the text messages between her and One Kind. One Kind is another dude that she ended up attacking because he wasn't trying to go there with her, but she wanted him, and she talked that bad about his kids. Girl,
man,
she said some really horrible stuff. She said some really horrible stuff about that man babies, like stuff that you don't even want to really repeat. But everybody know the One Kind story. Ben Raw, everybody know. I'm pretty sure everybody know what she said about, and that to a father. He's a father. You know what I'm saying? That probably kind of hit him hard.
Wow. You know what? I don't think I've ever heard of anyone on a social media app hated this much, except a couple of other people on Bigo. Like, this is crazy.
But
for
see,
someone to have done so much dirt.
She is rotten to the core. Somebody hurt her.
Obviously, God dang.
And she's living through trauma by being this agent of chaos. She loves it. You can't tell me she don't sleep good at night. Yo, I'm telling you, she sleep good at night on her CPAP machine, bruh.
You know what? All right.
And her Huggies. She sleep good. I'm gonna throw a little shade. Just a little bit. Shout out to the CPAP ma'am. How you doing?
So I met Devine through somebody else that used to sit on her panels, a close friend of mine, and I mean, she always was about the drama. It was always about what we could do to ruin somebody else's day. It was never anything positive. As far as when I decided to stop sitting with them, she didn't threaten me because she knew better, but her little flunkies on her panel did, and not even so much as a threat, quote unquote. They just kicked me because they were mad. But yeah, I've seen it all. I've seen the receipts that have never been seen. So all of that, there's always receipts. I got receipts, and we've never seen them. The people on her panels and her family have never seen them. They've never seen her. They don't know what she looks like, what anything looks like. They just cap for her. But they are real quick to make up a story, make up a receipt, quote unquote. They're real quick to make up anything just to make themselves look good, to try to help put proof to their story. And it's a bunch of bullshit. It's really a bunch of bullshit. They don't know shit. All they do is sit and speculate. They take one little word and they run with it, and they have 3 and 4 day panels where they just completely beat a dead horse into the ground. And at a 50, 60-year-old woman, however old Devine is, she's too old to have to sit up here and be all up in this drama with a bunch of panel of flunkies 24/7. She got kids in the background hollering and screaming, but yet she always talking so much shit about people not being good mothers and all that, but you not being a good grandmother because all you doing is sitting yelling in front of a phone all day about other people's drama. And And they never made up lies or, like I said, really threatened me or anything. They just kicked me off the panel. But I do know that they are always quick to pay somebody to find out information on somebody. So that's why they're real good on doxing and all that extra shit. But they make sure to keep their information real close closeted so that way nobody else can figure out shit about them because they don't have shit to lose. None of them.
So in the beginning, when I was going after Nature Boy, that's when Devine was a part of the Beam team, from what I know. And during that time, there was a lot of back and forth between me and World, and she supported this World News. And when I was going after Nature Boy, she basically took it upon herself to contact my family and get in touch with my sister. Now, coming out of a cult where my father is deathly ill and I was pretty much on his way out, my sister kind of runs the reins. And this woman, like, not even knowing who I was, brought my sister's husband, and my sister's kids onto her live with World News.
So World News can confirm that then.
Yes, World News was in. Okay, when the live took place with my sister Samantha and her husband John, World News, it was his panel, but Nikki was asking the questions.
Okay, got it.
She got I'll give you an example. If you look up my name, and I don't have any fear of people knowing my last name because I want them to know the truth. Nikki took this article from 2019 of a Pawcatucket man in Connecticut who held his children hostage and was holding guns against the police and all this type of stuff. And they tried to say this was me. They even had my sister say this was me, but they weren't smart enough to see that Ryan D. McLaughlin was 31 in 2019. It's 2022, and I'm almost Alicia Lee Bishop's age, 40 years old.
Right.
So this woman, I had confided in a friend when I was going after Nature Boy. And this friend was somebody who I trusted. Her name was Lex. I'm just going to let her all out. I trusted Lex with all my heart and soul, and she was working with me. And I don't have, like, a mother figure for my daughter. I'm a single father. So I was going through a thing where my daughter had self-harm because of separation issues with her mother. And I sent a picture to Lex, who sent it to Nikki Devine, who showed it all over the world.
Oh, man.
Like, who does that to children?
Apparently,
you know what I mean? Who does that? And not only that, my mother's face when she heard World News's Nikki Devine's interview of my sister, where my mother was in tears, brokenhearted, because she basically tore my mother apart, and she's such a good woman. She's an honest, God-fearing woman.
Wait, who?
And
Your sister tore her apart, or Nikki, or Devine?
Devine brought my sister on this panel now because we're no longer a part of the cult. My mother's remarried. She divorced and left too. You're excommunicated, and I have receipts for that. I will show you. I've already showed you, and I'll send them to you.
Yeah,
but
you showed me.
You're excommunicated. So when my sister was on there, and Nikki, she was enticing and going, oh, and this is what he did, and then such crazy allegations were made, and Nikki told me, she said she tried to bring my daughter's mother up on Bigo. This woman, people don't understand. I lived in so much fear of this woman, I would gift her and go into her lives and be her friend because I was afraid that what she would do would affect my mother the way it did.
I mean, what exactly do you think she could have done that would have destroyed your life or affected, that put you in that much fear, though?
I'll give you an example. Like, I really don't like him anymore, but me and Cool and Haitian were very cool. Okay. Actually, I didn't know about Nature Boy until I was in Cool and Haitian's live. Mm-hmm. And that's where I found out about Nature Boy. And that was way back a couple years ago, or almost a couple years ago. Yeah, I think, right? Yeah. And that's when I first found out. Now, I went to Nikki's panel, and Cool and Haitian was in there. And Nikki got mad at me, and she said, "Don't make me, don't make me. What is it? Smoke? You don't want the smoke." And she started telling Cool and Haitian about the interview with my sister, and I dropped out and left the live, and I came back under a Fufu name, and Cool and Haitian's like, "Yeah, fuck him." Like I just never. And I'm gonna give you other examples. For instance, when Nature Boy and World News were in Nikki's panel, when she was talking about Nature Boy and World News, she would tell me to agree with her. Like, yeah, she went like this. World News has Nature Boy's direct cell phone number, and so does Nature Boy. And she's telling me in the lives to say, yeah, that's true. Mm. And I have to be honest, I have hated people because I was told by Nikki, these are the people you need to hate. I don't know why I hate Ty Smith. I never had an issue with her. A local. For real, it was more Nikki pointing me, saying, don't be cool with these people. I'm the DL saying, Yum Candy's crazy. And just like, it's always like, she reminds me of my father, almost like a female Nature Boy.
Yeah.
She would tell me what to say in her lives. And I'm going to give you the craziest, weirdest thing, and this makes no sense to me. And I'm going to admit this because a lot of guys are going to be like, wow, I would have kept that story, that content. Nikki didn't even tell me about this, but I just want to let you know, I have a lot of respect, and never in my life have I sent to anyone in Bigo world or anyone in this that knows me a dick pic of myself, a penis pic. Now, Nikki Devine is on her panel saying that she has one of me, wants me to agree with her, and she's talking about how big it is.
What?
Because did you not see the receipt? Piss off these men. And then what happens is they start attacking me, and she lets them. It's almost like, oh my God, now that I think about it, she reminds me of my father. Like, I was trying to be cool with somebody that was trying to destroy my life.
Yeah, she seems to do that to a lot of people. Because do you know that my mother made a response YouTube video, and she made me delete it permanently because she went in on the truth about the cult we were raised in, and for Nikki to bring up my sister and allow her to put down such a good woman. Let me tell you, anyone that has come across Nikki Devine will be destroyed eventually. Wow.
She will start out as your friend. She will tell you that she has your back. And do you know how I sound like a simp? I've been gifting her to keep her away from trying to destroy my life because I'm thinking of the greater picture of my mother.
Yeah.
So I never wanted to hate Ty or Yang Nails or even like Lex or any of these people. She would say things, and I would have to agree. I felt like I was back in the cult that I left.
Wow.
And it took me a lot of courage to say this because I want to admit to the world I lied for Nikki Devine, and I did it out of fear because when I saw my mom cry after hearing my sister on World, when Nikki interviewed my sister, I said I'll do anything. I'll gift this woman to keep her away from me. You know?
And it's been working so far.
Not only that, in the beginning of this all happening, she called me up. She called me up privately,
And I'm not going to bring my daughter into anything, but she's almost 15 years old, and she'll tell you herself one day. I'm Immortal off the record. Nikki Devine called me on IG. She said, Ryan, your father's dying, and he wants to see your daughter.
What?
So I'm freaking out, right? This is about a year and a half ago. This is the biggest thing that scared me with Nikki Devine. This is not just about Bigo. Anyone that's listening to me, please listen. She called me and said, your dad's dying, and he wants to see your daughter, and your sister wants to know if she can go to your sister's. Little did I know, she was trying to plot with my sister to get my daughter taken from me so that she would go stay at my sister's and try to get CPS involved. This type of woman will destroy your life, your family. Think about this. I gifted this woman after she tried to have my daughter taken from me. This is CPTSD 101, complex post-traumatic stress disorder with the abuser.
Ooh, Lord, this woman has so many victims, bro. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's deeper than you think, Immortal. And the thing is like, I'm making myself, like, everybody out there think, now I lied to everybody and said, yeah, she's got a dick pic of me. But she doesn't. And I'm just told to agree with her. If I don't, I'll send you the other text. I didn't send you the other one, like the messages.
Yeah, send them to me so I'll post them.
But this is what, like, I just, it causes destruction in my family. Anyone that comes across her, you will eventually be destroyed. Think about how many people go through her lives, and now they are her enemies. This is what she does.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy because once, many moons ago, we were cool, and she completely destroyed that. And someone hit me in my inbox and said that she's embarrassed that she used to actually vouch for her or hang out with her. Like, she's completely embarrassed that she even knows her. And I know how that feels. I know how that feels. Like, I'm so embarrassed that I was even associated with that family. It's embarrassing. It's an insult.
It even, and I want to apologize to the young, because that's a weird thing that is the York family and wanted to make content out of it. And I said, that's not the York family. I could tell by the pictures. You know what I mean? And she was saying, like, why are you doing this? Like, it's whatever will bring the beans and the content, and it doesn't matter whose life is destroyed in the process. That's the facts.
Say this.
Now, it took me, this is why I didn't want to say this on Bigo, and I'm saying it to you on this, but I don't care if you play this on YouTube. I am sorry to all these people that I was taught by Devine to hate, but the thing is, I had such a fear because she put my mother through physical illness. My mother is older. She's 68. And her health comes first, and my daughter.
Yeah.
She tried to have my daughter taken. So you got to understand why I was gifting her, why I remained her friend. Fear. It sounds like I'm a wimp or a simp, but it's true.
She's very intimidating. It seems as though, yeah, like she picks her victims very carefully. I see.
If you look up female nature boy in the dictionary, you will see Devine cheesing. A picture of Devine.
I wouldn't be surprised because she supports him, so of course. She's a narcissist. Blatantly. So, yeah, but I appreciate it, though.
And, no problem. And I hope that was enough for that. I hope you got it, like, it sounded clear, like, but that, but immortally, I'm making myself look dumb because, like, I lied to this woman, but why?
This is when she was exposing my daughter and her pictures of her arm, and this is Nikki Devine. Good luck. Use anything you need. If you need anything else, let me know.